A backpacking adventure into the Yosemite National Park wilderness, where everything we needed to survive the night in the wilderness was carried in our packs. The time had come for my 3-year-old son River's first ever backpacking trip, and what better place to venture into for his first time than Yosemite?
Daddy.
Yosemite is epic enough on its own, but bringing my 3-year-old son on his first overnight backpacking trip made it even more unforgettable. From Glacier Point down the rugged Panorama Trail to a wild riverside camp, this adventure tested us and gave us memories for a lifetime. This is why I hike, and this is why I continue to explore. Join us for this amazing adventure in Yosemite National Park. Just got my permit, and I think the people in there are starting to recognize me as a frequent flyer in these mountains. Because I come here so much, it feels like. And today is a very special day because it is River's first backpacking trip. Are you ready, my man?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, so just made it to the top of Glacier Point, and you've got your little bag on. What is it, like a 8-liter Deuter bag? It's amazing. Chooch has come. It's been, 5 years since Chooch has backpacked because we had River. So, yeah. So Harriet's got her bag, aka Chooch, her 65-liter. And then I've got my Bonfis 40-liter bag, 48-liter actually. So yeah, River, are you looking forward to it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Should we do it?
Yeah.
Let's go. Heading towards the Panorama Trail. What a beautiful day. All right, we found the trailhead, and today we're gonna go along the Panorama Trail, and we're gonna go towards Illilouette Fall, check out the falls, and then camp out somewhere near the falls. So, first backpacking trip for Ribs, first one in 5 years for Chooch. We're excited. From Glacier Point, we set off down the Panorama Trail with the high country peaks still dusted in snow, gleaming against the deep blue sky. The air was alive with birdsong, wildflowers beginning to bloom, and the promise of summer flowing through Yosemite's granite walls and cascading waterfalls. So we've literally just started out on this trail, and it is drop dead gorgeous. The air smells so fresh pine. So good to be back outside with spectacular views like this. Just incredible.
Whoa, look at this big dip, guys.
Look at that big dip where the tree was.
Yeah, that's where the tree fell down.
Amazing. As we descended the trail, the forest opened to reveal breathtaking vistas of Half Dome towering above the valley, while the thunder of Nevada and Vernal Falls echoed in the distance. Each step offered a new perspective, the kind of views that remind you just how wild and powerful Yosemite really is.
Help me.
As we hiked down, looming thunderclouds gathered on the horizon, casting dramatic shadows across the granite walls. But the rain held off, leaving us with an incredible mix of moody skies and bright sunlight pouring over Half Dome and the waterfalls below. Heading into the Illilouette Creek drainage, up towards that region over there. That is Mount Star King, I believe. And then off in the distance over here, we've got Vernal Fall, Nevada Fall, and off in the distance is Little Yosemite Valley. This is the best. Our first views of Illilouette Falls. And we plan to camp out somewhere over there in the upper river that feeds to the falls. It's really beautiful this time of year. We've got what I think is like a ceanothus. It's like a Sierra ceanothus. It smells really good. If you know what it is, leave a message in the comments. But as you can see, it looks like we're gonna have maybe some isolated thunderstorms tonight. which would be pretty cool here in the backcountry. Starting to get a little overgrown as we hike down, but there's been a few creek water sources along the way. So tomorrow morning when we hike up, it gives us some opportunities to scoop up some water, filter it, and drink without having to haul it all the way. So far this hike's been absolutely beautiful though. Just nothing but fragrant flowers everywhere. All of these ceanothus or buddleia, whatever these things are called, just smelling so gorgeous. I don't know how to describe it really. It's like if you've been to Napa Valley in the fall and it just smells of fall. It's just like, I don't know, rotting fruit. It smells of rotting fruit. It just smells amazing. Almost want to kind of capture it in a bottle or something. Beautiful. What a place this is. So we just got to the junction, which takes us towards Mono Meadows, and that's where we plan to camp out down there. But we're gonna go check out Illilouette Falls. 0.9 miles. There's a nice footbridge down there.
But where's the campsite?
The campsite's gonna be back that way on the Buena Vista Trail. So we'll go see the waterfall and then we'll come back up to the campsite. What do you think?
Okay.
And he's off. So we just started heading down the Illilouette Falls Trail and you could really hear it as soon as we turn the corner. I think it's really raging this time of year. Just incredible to hear way up here on the hillside. It's just so fast it sounds like. Peak snow melt. It's the main trail here, but there's a little cutoff that I think takes you to a really amazing overlook of Illilouette Falls. Let's go take a look.
We reached the Illilouette Falls overlook and the view stopped us in our tracks. The waterfall plunged nearly 370 feet into the granite bowl, its mist rising into the air as if the valley itself was breathing. From this unique vantage point, we could see the rarely glimpsed backside of Half Dome in the distance, a perspective most visitors to Yosemite never experience. We took a moment to take it all in and replenish our energy levels with some snacks.
What are you eating? Beef jerky? How old are you?
3 years old.
3 years old. We just finished our break at the little Illilouette Falls overlook. That's a really nice overlook. I've never really kind of stopped and peered over like that before. So quite nice and a good spot to have a little break on the way down or up. But we're almost to the river. Storms are holding off. And here comes river. All right, change of plans. Got a tired toddler. So we're not gonna go all the way down to the Illilouette footbridge and the river. We're gonna hike back up past the spot we took a break at just now, and then the 0.9 miles back to the junction, and then we're gonna continue on. I think it's called the Buena Vista Trail, or the Theodore Salmon Trail, or the Panorama Trail. It's got like 3 different names, but we're gonna hike along that and go find a campsite because we got a fading toddler right now.
We found a creek down there.
You found a creek down there?
Yeah.
Very good. We've been pretty lucky so far with no thunderstorms, no rain as of yet. Although it looks like in the distance there could be some stuff coming in, and we're planning to camp right down over there along the Illilouette River. So it could have a storm this evening, which would be fantastic. Nothing better than a storm in the mountains when you're in your tent. Made it back to the junction. That's where we initially came down. So we just came back up from the viewing point. Riv is getting pretty tired. Luckily though, as we start our way towards Mono Meadow, it looks like it's a bit overgrown, but it's at least downhill to the campsites. So probably less than a mile, I would say, to go to the campsite.
From the overlook, we continued along the trail towards Illilouette Creek, the distant roar of the falls fading into the calm hush of the forest. The path meandered through stands of pine and open granite, guiding us towards the sparkling waters where we would find our campsite for the night.
Getting pretty close to the river down here, and haven't seen a soul on this trail. It's one of those trails that's really not traveled very often, which is very nice if you're looking for some solitude here, not far from Glacier Point. It's starting to get very forested, heavily forested as we get closer to the Illilouette River, and we are moments away from finding a site because the trail will start to kind of follow the river down here, and that is where I think the sites begin. So not too far, and we're all getting kind of a little wore out after a long day. You got the firewood?
Yeah.
Good job. We gonna have a big fire?
Yeah.
So this is the Buena Vista Trail, and we found the campsites right along the river. Here they come. Let's make our way down and check these out. Find a good one. Not too many people here. See if we can get a really good one next to the river. Someone's got a really good spot right here. And the Illilouette River flowing very nicely. Let's go see if there's a spot somewhere, possibly on the other side of these trees. We can be away from people, but still have a really, really nice spot. Let's see what we can find over here. All right, no luck back over there. So we gotta try to find a spot along this river. We'll find somewhere. I think we might be in luck. River access. And, ooh, nice flat spot. Oh, wow. Really nice spot. Flat spot with like a campfire to roast a pig. Look at this. Check out this spot. We've got a fire ring. River, check this out. Put our tent right there. We've got seats. Look, we have a nice campfire, and we could roast a pig. So the mosquitoes are a little intense here, so we just spray it up. Got the DEET. I'm thinking set the tent up right in this good spot right here, and then get this fire going, because I think once you have a fire, it kind of wards off the mosquitoes. I don't know if it's the smoke or just the flame, but we'll get that going.
We found our campsite nestled along the banks of the Illilouette, a perfect little clearing framed by the sound of rushing water. As we arrived, we built and lit the fire, its glow warming the evening air, before beginning to set up our home for the night in Yosemite's backcountry.
So we're in the Tiger Wall 3-person Big Agnes tonight, and we actually just fit. I was a bit worried about it, but this thing is super roomy. This is what I took on the north to south leg loop just for myself. It's a beast of a tent. I think it's like 2.5 pounds too. It's a pretty good tent. Oh, River, that's enough firewood. Yeah, we got it going pretty good. Did you make that?
Yeah.
Good job. High five, dude. Good job. And we've got no one around us. So it's like we've got a pretty good site. And you can hear the thunder. I think we're going to have a little thunderstorm out here. All good, though. We could just hop in the tent, get nice and cozy.
With the river flowing right beside camp, we had an endless supply of fresh water to scoop up and filter. A simple luxury that made life in the backcountry feel easy and refreshing. Setting up the tent beside the river was almost meditative. Each stake and pole accompanied by the steady rush of water. A calming soundtrack that reminded us we were far from the noise of everyday life.
I'm going to solve it.
Coming down to check out the river and the storm. Yeah, it might come over us. We'll see what happens. But the Illilouette's very mellow. Let's see if I can access it better over here. Quite a few mozzies, but after spraying, they kind of seem to have gone away a little bit. Yeah, you can hear this thunder. Awesome. I hope we have a nice storm, because we got a heck of a sight, that's for sure. I always feel so lucky with these sights too. It's like we get the best sights. I mean, you got the river right here. Beautiful smells of the Sierra Nevada. Got the fire, my family, the tent. What could be better? We got some nice down blankets for ribs tonight. I think it's gonna be pretty toasty in those.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna connect the two sides.
Oh, yeah.
Into a sleeping bag.
Yeah, these, it's not a sleeping bag for ribs. It's like a down quilt that snaps together. It's really good. It's really warm. I've used it many times, and it's a nice additional layer when it gets chilly into like the autumn. So yeah, looking forward to this camping. What do you think about
With
that?
camp all set up and the fire crackling, the three of us sat together on a log, staring into the flames. We reflected on the day's adventure, grateful for the journey that brought us here, and simply enjoyed the peace of being exactly where we were.
Maybe some ketchup. It'd be pretty delicious. I think it does help to keep the mosquitoes off, though.
Oh, I think so.
I don't know if it's the heat or
Smart.
the smoke, the smell.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Does it burn these cedars?
Yeah. Burns all the needles, the cedar wood that we put on there. Yeah, whatever we've gathered. So I just checked the mileage for today. It was 5 miles, starting at Glacier Point, heading down the Panorama Trail towards the Mono Meadow Junction from that area. And we went to the Illilouette viewpoint, the Illilouette Falls viewpoint, and then came up from there, up over to this campsite over here, kind of along the Buena Vista Trail, right when it curves along the river. So if you're looking at a map, it's right where that kind of curves along the river. We're at that campsite right there, which I think is marked on the map. And that is 5 miles. And we did a mile of walking here, just looking for a nice spot and gathering firewood. But really lovely spot. I mean, nobody here. We have a looming thunderstorm overhead. It was spitting a little bit, so we kind of put the packs inside. But it's kind of actually clearing up. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's just a gorgeous evening. These are the kind of hikes I love when you can just kind of get to camp early, set up, just relax, have a drink, enjoy. Might be time to get in the tent. Very soon you can hear the thunder clapping overhead. We've got the bags in the vestibule, just in case. I still can't believe we all fit in here for a backpacking tent. It's incredible. If it starts coming down, we'll go inside, okay? Just as a precaution. Got everything inside. I just had to show you the size of this snow plant. Look how big this thing is. Put my head next to it. That's the biggest snow plant I've ever seen. It's massive.
As the fire warmed us, I found myself drawn to the Illilouette besides our camp, watching the water rush endlessly downstream. There was something peaceful about its rhythm, a reminder of how wild and alive this place truly is.
We're gonna get some water going because it is time to start cooking some bins. So, scoop up some water. And I've got my platypus filter right here. I think this is my second year with this platypus, and it's still an amazing filtration system. Love it. So I just got some water. Let's get the fuel canister. River's dinner. What's Ribs having?
River's having a white cheddar and broccoli pastaroni.
Pastaroni. Looks nice.
Some in there.
That's one of my favorites, actually.
So good.
Yeah. With some bumblebee tuna. What do you think, Ribs?
Good. Oh, thank you.
I think this is ready. Got some delicious dinners tonight. I think that might be good. Seal these up for about 25-30 minutes. Perfect.
Just as we were getting ready to have dinner, the sky finally opened and rain began to fall.
Just a little bit of rain. I see that. So it's starting to rain, and I think we might go in the tent. Should we go in the tent?
Yeah.
Let's go in the tent. How is it?
We quickly retreated into the tent, listening to the steady pattern on the fabric as we rode out the storm together beside the river.
That's got to be one of the best sounds in the world, though. That sound. Rain hitting the tent. Pretty nice. What do you think?
Then
It's pretty good. So we're back outside. We came out. It's not too bad. Finishing up River's dinner. Look how yummy this looks. It's pastaroni. Looks amazing. So basic yet so delicious. A little too warm.
When the storm passed and the skies cleared, it was finally time for dinner by the campfire. The flames glowed warm against the cool evening air, while the lovely scent of wood smoke mingled with the fresh, earthy smells of the forest around us.
We got a big blonde bear coming down the mountainside here at our campsite. Let's see if he comes closer. Let's see what he does. He's a beautiful blonde bear. Ribs, do you see him? Just noticed next to our campsite, this, I guess it's a shelter. Huh. Very interesting. I don't know when it was made. Very interesting. If anyone knows what this is, I mean, it's obviously like a makeshift shelter without like any tent or anything. Huh. Very interesting. Well, we've just finished dinner, washing dishes. Everything's all tidy. We've got water in our water bottles for the night. And the fire is out. And we are ready for bed. Ready to get cozy. The bear was up there, so we'll see if he comes back. But I think we scared him off pretty good. I don't think he's coming back. Time to get cozy. Zip this guy up in case we get some more rain. Got the vestibule with my pack. Got my shoes, got Rib's shoes, water. We're all kind of really cozy in here. Mommy's pack over there. How you doing, big guy?
Good.
It's that time of the night. It's getting late. We've had a big day hiking, and I think we're ready for bed. What do you guys think?
It's time for bed.
It's time for bed. What do you think, Ribs?
Time, River.
Until tomorrow, this is good night from the Illilouette Creek.
Maybe.
Good night.
Night, night.
Good morning. I'm up, and Chooch is up, and River is still sleeping in the tent, sound asleep. It's just coming up to 7. Actually, it's just past 7 now. He's had a big day yesterday, so no doubt he needed the extra sleep. But we slept okay last night. Hearing the sound of the river all night was really, really nice. And the sky is nice and clear this morning. So with that being said, I think it's time for some coffee.
As the first light touched the trees, I built another campfire to welcome the day, its smoke curling gently into the crisp mountain air above.
Yeah. Yeah.
I boiled water and brewed a strong cup of coffee, rich and steaming in the cool morning chill. And out here in the Sierra Nevada, there's absolutely nothing better than that first sip of fresh coffee in the backcountry.
Best way to wake up. Cup of coffee in the mountains. So good.
While I enjoyed my coffee by the fire, my wife packed up inside the tent, keeping things organized as the morning sun lit up our little camp. It was one of those simple, quiet moments in the backcountry where everything felt balanced. The river rushing by, the fire crackling, and the day slowly coming to life. As I stood in the soft morning sunlight, sipping my coffee, mayflies floated gracefully above the Illilouette. They danced in the golden light, delicate and fleeting, perfectly matching the quiet beauty of a Sierra morning.
It's cold.
But maybe for July the 4th, we'll bring sausages and marshmallows and you can put them in for the car.
Pretty hard to beat a morning in the Sierra. Morning that looks like this. Oh my word. Time for one of my most favorite breakfasts, if I do eat breakfast, the peanut butter banana oatmeal. So amazing. Look at that. And Mommy, what are you having?
I have granola with milk and blueberries.
Yum.
It's very good.
And
Very
River,
tasty.
what are you having?
And have another.
A banana. Yum, yum. With some coffee next to the river. Not a bad way to start the day. I've been super impressed with this Framus backpack from Bumpus as well. It's a 48 liter, so it's got 40 liters inside. And this is, of course, the 3-person big dog tent. So I can fit that in here next to my bear canister. So there we go, just loaded it up. So got the 450 bear canister, the huge tent on the side of it. And then I even have my down jacket and my pillow. So loving this bag, tons of room in a compact kit, really. It's so compact, but it does such a good job at just getting everything in there. Nice and sturdy. Love the fabric, love it. All right, we are all packed up where we camped right here last night. Fire is completely extinguished. It put about, I don't know, 4 gallons of water on it. And it's all the way out, all packed up. You ready for the big hike out?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Got ice cream up there.
As we made our way back towards Glacier Point, the morning was beautiful and glorious. The forest was alive with light, the air cool and fresh, and every step felt like a celebration of the incredible first trip we had, shared together as a family in Yosemite.
As we hike out, you can hear the birds. That fresh air smells so good. Nice pine smell. Nothing better than hiking early in the Sierra, especially after a good sleep next to a river. So we're just making our way out up the Buena Vista Trail. pretty dry, easy going. And we'll be connecting with the main Illilouette to Glacier Point Trail coming up here momentarily.
As we climbed higher, the dense forest began to thin and the expansive views opened up once again. Granite cliffs, distant waterfalls, and the endless sweep of Yosemite's wilderness stretched out before us, a breathtaking reminder of where we had been and the journey that still lie ahead.
All right, we just made it to the junction, and now we've got just 1.4 to where the ice cream is. What do you think? Yeah, let's go. So it's just past 10 and it is getting pretty hot. It's got to be upper 70s, low 80s already. Really, really hot morning. But we're making our way up slowly but surely. Got about probably 0.8 to go until we reach the ice creams.
The trail carried us past jaw-dropping overlooks of Vernal and Nevada Falls, their white water thundering into the valley much far below. At the same time, Half Dome rose proudly across the horizon, a constant and unforgettable presence on our hike out.
And that's gonna do it. Just came up and completed. Time for some ice cream. What do you think, Rivs? You can't wait. And Glacier Point. Well, that's gonna do it for this adventure. Amazing, amazing adventure in the Yosemite wilderness with the family, with Chooch and Rivs. First backpacking trip in the books. Not a bad way to start his hiking career in Yosemite, or his backpacking career, I should say. So until next time, happy hiking. Peace.